All right, here we go. Episode 2, continuing on with the LS917J Local Job. I guess it was okay. Maybe that's just the way that these refrigerated cars maybe that's just the way the couplers look. Looked like it was super stretched out. Okay, so now we're pulling forward. And I'm leaving, so Bolt House Farms, which is over here on the right. I'm leaving here on the left. And Unico Chemical, these covered hoppers and these tank cars here, because this is Unico Chemical here on the right. So I'm leaving these where they are now for later on. We don't need to, we're not going to switch them now with this huge train going back and forth. And we also don't want to be dragging them with us on this whole trip either. So I'm just dropping them there for now. Just double check on the dispatch screen. Yeah, up here. I just wanted to make sure we didn't have any pink blocks, which would mean that I had left a switch, but I got them all. What's the speed here? Oh, we can do, it says we can do 20. Okay. But I should probably slow down, because if I pull up the map, we're now going to Hermosa Farm, so it's going to be on the right. But we don't know, the map doesn't tell us the distance from here to here. And that would be pretty cool, but it would also probably be a nightmare trying to add all that info to the map. It would probably just be overkill. But I can look ahead, and I think I can see it somewhere right there. Also, thanks to everyone who's made suggestions on local jobs to run and or road trains. It's fun when you guys write a comment and let me know what you want to see. We got some cows up here, so Hermosa Farms has to be close. Yeah, I can see the switch there. So I need to get ready to slow down pretty soon. Let's get her down to closer to 10. Maybe I'll do the lever drag. And now it's okay if I actually go past this switch just a little bit. I kind of want to, because where we have to cut it, so that's Hermosa right there with those boxcars in the distance. And I just want to cut it where the Hermosa car is like just before this switch. Let's hop out. And I think it's these refrigerated. That one there. So I want to stop it. I guess we do need to start slowing down now. I want this refrigerator car right here to be just before the switch here. Save the this camera position so I can just quickly jump back, and that's good enough. So now I can cut off. Let's see. So these are empties. So I want to take these with me actually. So I guess I could have gone even a little bit farther. But since these are empty, I want to bring them with me, so I only have to move the loaded boxcars that we're grabbing once. So let's cut it here, and we'll pull forward. Oh, what am I doing again? I didn't set the... Well, see, that's what happens when you don't set handbrakes. They keep on rolling. Gosh. Why do I keep forgetting to set handbrakes? Alright, so now with Control 1, I can jump back to this spot that I saved using Shift 1. We're going to clear this just a little further. Yeah, we got it. And let's take them back. I wonder if these... I know some refrigerator units you can't grab onto, but these work. Or maybe they fixed them all now. I don't know. But at some point, I know there were refrigerator units that wouldn't let you grab on like this. Wow, we're actually picking up speed. What am I doing? Oh, but we're not that heavy because these are empties. That scared me for a second. All right, let's do an F7. Pull off the handbrakes and let's pull them out. So the ones we're picking up are loaded, and that's why you can hear the refrigerator units, the little engines running. Keep all the... I wonder what's in this one, Hermosa Farms. What kind of vegetables or produce is in there? And we can push back these loaded units up into those oil tankers. And now, let's see, I got to pull the handbrakes off, and I got to cut it up here. So we got, where are we cutting it at? Right there. This one stays, handbrakes on. And we're cutting it right here. So we'll let this one dump now because we're dropping them off. And that'll do it for Hermosa Farms. And I must be I must be hitting the combo for the wipers for some reason. You know, that's just reminded me another thing in a future update of Run 8 that would be really nice is to be able to choose or set a desired field of view, which most games allow you to do. Because right now, this is the default field of view, and then you can obviously zoom way out or zoom way in. But you can't set it. You know, it's just always default. Then you have to, if I want it to be here, like one mouse wheel scroll back, I got to do it every single time. I can't just have it default to that. And that would be really nice if you could just set it to default to a specific field of view, so you don't have to adjust it every time you kind of reset. Alright, we'll reconnect these, and then our next stop is going to be Kern Oil. But what we're going to do there is we're just going to drop these tankers for now, and I'm hoping that they'll fit. Let's check the map. So we're going into Kern Oil right here. So this is Hermosa Farms. So we got to go up, and then we're just going to drop. We're actually going to pull in here, and we're going to drop all the tankers we have right now somewhere in this spot. And then we're going to leave them there, recouple to our train, and move along. And we're going to come back. We're going to come back later and switch those out on the way back. And it'll be really nice when we drop these off, because I think they're all loaded, so those tank cars are very heavy, and it'll lighten up our train, I think, a decent amount. Probably up there where those oil tanks are up on the right. I think that's got to be, yeah, that's got to be it. So I don't want to get going too fast. We want to pass the first switch, and then we're going to go into the second one. put our dynamics on and actually start slowing down here because it's coming up. Have you guys tried working this LS917J Local yet? This is on a additional DLC. This doesn't come with the base game. This is the Arvin and Oak Creek branches, and I think they're $20, not the typical $40 for an entire route. But let me know in the comments if you've worked this one, if you enjoy it, if you don't like it. Here's the first switch coming up, and actually let's see what I want to do. No, I need to go into I need the engines going into the second switch, so we need to make sure we stop before it. I need to stop before we get there. And then I can flip that switch and we're going to go through. And I'm hoping that we got enough track to just drop these tankers off for now. You know, I might stop it here. That way I can cut the cars and I won't be blocking the street. So let's bring her down to a stop. This thing's so heavy, it takes a lot of effort to get this slowed down. Let's go and cut it, and then we'll also flip the switch. Let's do the switch first. So I'm going to go into here. And then over here, we're going to go straight through, and we want to come out this side, so I need to do this one, and I'll save this as, let's see, we'll go shift in number 2, slot 2. So these are all correct. Actually wait, yeah, I think this one, I think we want to go left, because when it goes over here, yeah, that one's straight. And I'm hoping that all these cars I can leave from like here and this whole section. I'm going to just drop them here. I guess because we have this extra track, that's really nice. Because there's 2 there. I can throw them there if needed. And then let's go back here. And then I'm going to cut it after. So we'll handbrake these. There we go. Sorry, I forgot to turn on the cursor on the previous uncouples. I usually like to turn it on when I'm like doing stuff like that so you guys could see where I'm clicking, see what I'm doing, and then I just turn it back off. So this is going to get rid of a lot of weight that we're currently carrying. And I'm going to set the counter right there. And hopefully my plan works. Oh, I think we're going to be good here. So the rear of the train, I got to slow down. We're almost, that counter's almost getting close to zero, so. Let's bring her to a stop. Bit of independent brake to stop us. And let's see what we got here. So bring it to a full stop. And then let's check the back. Yeah, I think that works. We're just going to leave them here for now. Yeah, that's perfect. All right. That should be just fine. Put that back to straight. And then I can set the handbrakes on several of these. So we'll just drop them here. And we'll cut it right here. Leave that open for now because they're going to be sitting here for a little while. Oh, we got too much coupler force. Gotta push it back a little bit. Those refrigerator units can get pretty loud. Just waiting to push back. There we go. So now I'm gonna click right there. And we can pull it apart. Now with Control 2, I can hop right there, right where I need to be. And now we're going to send it all the way. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to ride that car because that's way too loud. We're just going to use the drone and we're going to send it all the way back. So we're just leaving those current oil tankers in that track just temporarily until we head back And then on our way back, we're going to switch them out because we got to pull all those out. And also the ones over here. We got some tank cars over here that are at the, I guess, let's see, are these empty? Yeah, so these are the unloading stations. Are the ones oh yeah, those are full, okay. So I guess we're bringing some kind of oil to them. They're not, although that's interesting, because I would have thought that maybe they'd be filling these cars up with like a, what do you call it? Like ethanol or some kind of oil, I guess. It's current oil, but maybe we're bringing oil to them? I don't know. I wonder what in real life, if they're actually, are they filling them up with the oil from corn? Or are maybe they're processing actual like crude oil? Couldn't tell you. I just drive the train. They tell me where to drop the cars and where to pick them up, and I just make sure I do my job, and I don't really worry about the customers. But once in a while, I'll talk to a manager or an employee that comes out. That's kind of a cool shot right there. That big plant in the background. Oh, that's pretty nice. That's got to be, they've got to have touched up, added some new assets there, like where that shed and stuff. That's not original. I think they added a little more detail since the original route. I could be wrong, but I think that's new. Alright, so current oil is done for now. And once we couple here, I'll have to check the map and see what's next. Alright, let's reconnect our air hose, and then we'll take a look at the map. And that. Since I had it bottled, you don't have to wait now. I can just open both and we're ready to rock and roll. Whereas before, let's see, let's jump back to the cab. Close the window so it's a little quieter. So before, when I would dump it every time, then you'd have to wait a little bit for it to fill up. Okay, let's take a look at the map here. So we just dropped off that cut at current oil, and now we got to go past Grimway Farms, and we're gonna go to Southern California Agri Plastics over here. It's gonna be next. Just make sure that our switches are lined straight here. That looks good. Make sure we put everything back the way it needs to be. Yeah, we're looking good. Oh, and then actually, so I think we're just going right here. Is this it? No, actually that's GRE. So we're going up further ahead. Right, here we go. I don't want to get going too fast because we don't have too far to go. Yeah, that's it. Just up ahead on the right after this crossing. So we should probably... yeah, we'll just cut it before the crossing, so we'll only be blocking it for a minute. I can keep going a little further because we are going to cut it here, and we're dropping off just these 2 covered hoppers, plastic pellet hoppers, and this empty gondola. So I would like to stop the gondola before the street crossing. These loaded over here, these covered hoppers, those are empty. All right. Be able to stop this in time? I'm gonna have to go full independent here. There we go. All that weight, it's hard to stop. All right, so now I can actually no, I'm gonna cut it over here. So I guess I could have gone a little bit further. Wow, look at the traffic here, just in this small little town. It really must be a sports event or something going on. And now I want to cut it at this gondola because I want to leave these loaded ones out on the where they are now, and we'll go in and grab these empty ones, pull them out. This is a perfect spot to end episode 2. So stay tuned. We got episode 3 coming up tomorrow.